All right, well, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the channel. In this week's video, we were hiking along the Bruce Trail area, and I found a little field here that's littered with just trees that have all been felled by beavers. You can see the little concave shape that comes into a point where the tree fell over. So there's probably about 15 or 20 of them right here all in a row. So I want to see if I can get my camera out and we'll actually be able to fit this in a frame. The only thing I'm worried about is for the past couple of days straight, we've been having quite a few snowstorms, and there is a lot of flakes falling right now. So I'm gonna have to be super careful so that my lens doesn't get too wet. So normally I don't really like doing handheld. I'd rather actually do everything with the tripod out, get everything done normally. However, today with the weather like this, I think I might just skip that and just do a couple of shots handheld. All right, so I'm trying to stay on the walk path, very narrow right here, but I'm just trying to make sure I at least remain on it so as not to add too many footprints, because I want to kind of give this image a very pristine look. The weather is beautiful out today. It's a little bit cloudy. Obviously it's very cloudy, but the sun still peeks through in every odd increments, and the snow is only supposed to be here for about an hour or so. So I'm hoping it doesn't last very long and we can at least get a little bit of a break, because some light on this composition would be beautiful. We have some hills behind us as well to help completely cut out the sky. So this will only be of the trees and then a few of the stalks standing up out of frame. But mostly I want to get all of the trees that are laying down in a bunch of different directions. That is my main subject. So except for the little triangle window for you to view through, this is a very simplistic, very uncomplicated shot. So I have to be very careful how I frame it up, as I don't want to introduce too many elements that don't add to the picture. As you can see, the snowflakes are starting to pile up. All right, well, the snowstorm is picking up a little bit, so I'm just gonna wait here a few minutes till the snow at least subsides a little bit, as I don't want to get my camera out. One of the downsides about having the EOS R8 is there is no weather sealing on it at all. So I do not want to get any water to ingress either in through the lenses, or even worse, to go into my actual sensor and damage it. So I'm gonna have to be very careful and wait a few minutes till the snow at least lightens up a little bit. Well, I have to make a decision soon, because the snow, as it's increasing, it is adding so much. It helps to obscure a lot more of the backdrop, and it just adds more layers to the photo. This is a really nice picture. I'm very much so looking forward to taking this as soon as the snow eases off a little bit. And the wind is not helping at all, as my camera's tripods are shaking constantly. Yeah, we'll wait a few minutes. This is getting ridiculous right now. The amount of snow that is falling is crazy. All right, well, the snow has subsided for a few minutes and the sunlight is finally starting to peek out right now. So I'm gonna set up my tripod quick and see if we can get this composition set up. All right, so I took one with the 50mm lens. Next, I'm gonna actually take it off and put on my 75-300 and see if I can zoom into a bit more of an intimate landscape area. Probably trying to just kind of zoom in on more of the actual trees that have been felling, as a bunch of them are almost going in the same direction. So I'm gonna see if I can try and focus it on the small group and see if it adds anything better to the composition, or if at least cleans it up a little bit. As right now, I can almost get the two ends of the trees that are falling in right now on the triangle. I can almost get those in frame. But with the light actually increasing behind clouds just a little bit, it is becoming slightly harsh, but then it diffuses a little bit. So I'm gonna try to time it to when it's perfectly behind some clouds, and you still get a good amount of light, but it's a bit more, there's less harsh shadows. and the scene kind of comes a bit more to life. So the light is starting to come back a little bit stronger right now. So I'm going to try zooming in a little bit and focusing in on this composition. All right, so again, f36, 1/40th of a second, ISO 400. Now I'm just focusing in again on the trees themselves that have all been felling, and I'm zooming in right past these 3 trees in front of us, and I'm only focusing in on the stalks of the trees that have already been felling. And I'm zooming past all of the distractions, getting rid of almost completely everything from the frame. Now, the one thing I do want to look at is if a different aspect ratio might change it up a little bit. So I'm trying now a 1:1 square crop around it, still at ISO 400 and still at 1/40th of a second, f36. So I'm trying to get a very wide depth of field. I'm trying to get this entire scene in focus. So there is a little small bush hanging out on the left-hand side. When I go into a bit of a wider aspect ratio to 4:3 or full frame or even 16:9, it incorporates it in part of the photo. But if I step it down to a 1:1 crop, I can just remove it from the frame. And instead, there's only just a little tiny bit sticking in on the side, which I could probably remove later if I really feel like it. Or more likely, I'm just gonna leave it in the photo. As once I can get rid of almost all of those distractions, the composition cleans up so nicely. And you can just see 2 of the trees felling, and then a little bit of the 3rd one behind it, but that's mostly out of focus. So I'm gonna insert the 1:1 crop now, as well as after it, I'm gonna insert the full frame one so you guys can see how it actually looks and what I was talking about. I'll try and show you on the back of the camera, but as the light is right behind me, I don't know if you'll be able to see the screen or just a glare. So I'll try to show you guys in the back of the camera what I was talking about. So here's full frame. You can see over here very slightly, there is this brush/bush kind of started sticking in a little bit. And then as soon as I cut into a 1:1 crop, it's completely removed. I think those are human tracks, but I also can't tell if these are deer tracks. So after I was hiking around for a little bit and I kind of ran into a dead end where there's a bunch of deer tracks. So I don't really want to go around there too much in case I spook them. As I was walking back though, I saw these 2 birch trees that are just sitting here amongst a bunch of other trees. And I really kind of wish I could isolate them a little bit more, especially with that sunlight just streaming through on the side, giving them a very interesting look where you can see the contrast where all of the bark is missing. And it does really draw your eye right to it. However, with so many trees around it, I feel like it's very chaotic and there's almost no way I could get a clean composition of these 2 trees. So I'm gonna have to wait till summertime. Maybe it might change a little bit. Who knows? So the riverbed is frozen over, except for just a few little patches here and there where you can see the water still flowing. And it sounds so nice. Then you can see it disappear right underneath the ice shelf. So with how fast that water is moving, we must have had a very good dumping of snow in order for this to actually start covering up. You can see just how fast the water is moving. Oh, I wish I could zoom in with my long lens right here, but unfortunately I'd be shooting into the sun and I do not have a lens hood yet. So that's still on my to-get list. As I was hiking further on, I came up to this little patch right here where you can see the snow is almost completely covering up this little tiny waterfall right here. But just the rapid movement of the water and just the sound of it, it drew my attention over. So I came over here to have a little look, and I'm gonna see if I can frame up this composition. The wind in this section right here is being blocked off behind me by a giant hill. So it's so much more comfortable here now. Once the wind is gone, the light is still just streaming through in certain areas, but it is definitely fading fast. Here's what the composition looks like so far. From on top right now, I've been trying to zoom in a little bit just to eliminate all of those rocks and all of the distractions on the top. So it pulled me into about 140 millimeters. And that completely removes almost all of the distractions except for the water flowing and a bit of the snow and a tiny bit of ice that's forming right above where the rocks are. So I'm going to focus in right here on the rock. And you can see just how stable the camera is right now. You can see the shape of the ice on it. That looks so cool. This picture actually really caught my attention. Now, the sound of the rushing water kind of drew me over to this. But once I got down here, and especially with the long lens now that I'm able to zoom in, I'm able to eliminate almost all of the distractions, and all that's left is just a little bit of ice, snow, and a tiny bit of the water. Now, after how chaotic that first picture is, I'm glad I was able to find one that's a little bit more stripped down and a little bit more simplistic, and that I was able to eliminate almost all of the distractions from it. So here at f/36, 3/10 of a second, ISO 100 at 140 millimeters. Well, my hands are absolutely freezing right now, so I'm going to throw my gloves back on. Now, the sunlight is changing around a little bit. It's throwing a few shadows from the trees right here, as well as a little bit of light is starting to stream in now down to my subject. So I'm going to wait a few minutes and keep shooting compositions every couple seconds till I can actually get one that really, really pops with just that little bit of light. I'm gonna have to start heading home and editing this video. If you guys enjoyed the content today, like, comment, and subscribe if you so wish, and I'll talk to you guys again in the next one. Have a good one.